Hey, I want to make a video because I think that what I have to say is best conveyed through spoken word instead of written word. So, yeah, that's why you're getting a video instead of a normal message. Anyways, I'm going to pull up your message and then actually give you like my honest opinion about your situation. Alright, so, okay, I'm reading. And the thing about your roommate, I think that comes to my mind. And honestly, I really do think that he feels that you are abnormal in the context of being from the same country and how you used to be compared to where you are presently at this point of your life. And I think it's actually sad that he, I feel like your roommate is a bit jealous of you and your relationship with your family right now. Within the fact that he told you that he only tells his mom that he loves her once a year and that's enough. Although he doesn't really understand where you're coming from with wanting to tell your family that you love them a hell of a lot more than once a year and to make sure that they realize this. I think out of his standpoint, he is very naive, even though he might see you as naive. And I also believe that he is jealous of you and your relationship with your family. A lot of times people don't understand some things about people, so they'll either hate it or become jealous or try to make that person feel bad about themselves for being so-called abnormal when really, like, it's on my quote, what is really normal for one person. And I also think it's kind of immature of him to not be able to see where you're coming from and know that everybody in the world is not going to be the same as him. And for him to believe this fallacy that everybody is the same and everybody from, I don't know, this certain culture or whatnot should be the same. It's the same thing that happens here in America. Because within some of the African American cultures, I'm kind of an outcast in the sorts where I'm not really for my culture. I'm more for a culture that I think is represented through me. And that culture is just being a human and being a person and being an individual and not wanting to separate myself by saying I'm black and I need to separate myself from everybody else because of whatever stupid, foolish reason that they'll give you as to why we need to come together, my sister and brother and blah, blah, blah. So, that being said, I think he fails to realize that each person in the world has their own destiny and each person is unique and each person is doing what is best for them within their destiny if they realize that, if they become enlightened to there is a broader world that exists outside the realm of the physical bodies that we present, and it's spiritual. And I think he has yet to come to that point in his life. And some people aren't going to be on this path of spiritual, I don't know, destiny. That's what I call it. And it doesn't matter how old they are, because some people have yet to focus their energies on that. And I think when they do, that's when they can understand where another person is coming from that is actually being enlightened and where that person is situated within their life. So the way you are now presently and how he knew you the few years back makes him uncomfortable. It's awkward. He doesn't know how to take you being honest. And a lot of the times, people don't know how to take honesty because honesty and the truth, it hurts. And we are so... we live in a world where fakeness and just not being yourself. And what else? Where lies are valued more than honesty and truth and individuality. So, my whole feeling about this is that there's nothing wrong with you at all. There's nothing wrong with you. So don't believe him. Don't let what he says get to your head. Don't sit here and try to be something that you're not just to please him. Because like you said, you have 2 months left. And honestly, if he can't learn to live in peace with somebody that is different, learn to be tolerant of the differences in others, and he's 26, I don't know what to say. At 26 years old, I really do think it's a shame if you cannot, I don't know. I think it's really, I think there comes a point in your life, and that age is a very good starting point. But yet again, most people aren't on that wavelength of trying to better themselves. They're stuck in, that falsified world, and they're content there. And I think it's sad, and I think it's a shame, and I think that's where he's coming from. So, he can't handle that you're being honest with him, because nobody's ever been that blunt with them. Reality sucks. Truth sucks. It's sometimes harsh, and he can't handle it. He's too immature, and he's not on your path yet. And we all have a destiny, and don't be embarrassed that you're on yours a lot earlier than he is. In actuality, he's the one with the problem. If he only tells his mom once a year that he loves her. My God, I tell my parents that every time I talk to them, which is more than once a year. I probably talk to my parents, I don't know, at least twice a month, like, if anything. And that's like 2 I love yous for each month, which equals to at least 24. So there's nothing wrong with telling your family how you feel, and I don't get that. I don't know, when you're laying on your deathbed and you're thinking, is there somebody that I didn't tell something to that I really should have? How much regret will you have? And it's a shame that he's just that jealous of your relationship with your family. There's always going to be people that don't want to see the best. They don't want you to be better than them, and when they feel like you're different from them, or when they're comparing their life to yours and they see something that they want for themselves, they're jealous, and they'll make you feel as bad as they can make you feel, because that's how bad they feel. And the fact that he said that what did he say? Something about, wait a minute. Where is it? Come on. Come on. Oh, where he says he could understand how your dad doesn't want to touch a daughter either. Like, what the heck? That's why I said he's an asshole. He's a jerk. He's a douchebag. Like, who says that? He's not being honest, actually. He's just hurt for whatever reason. I don't really know why it is that he's hurt. I'm not psychic, even though there's those people among us. I'm not one of those people. I just know what I know, and I don't know. I'm just at a point in my life where things that people say, if I know that it's not true, I take it with a grain of salt, and I'm just throw it back at them. I'm just like, why? What is the point? Does that make you feel good? Does it make you feel stronger? I don't understand, like, why people do things like that. But actually, I've been looking for these books, and I went to the library today at school, and I ordered 2 books. One was recommended to me by my professor, and they're both about spiritualness. And the first one is called Man's Search for Meaning, which is by Viktor Frankl. He's a Jew, and he was in the concentration camps, and he writes about his spiritual journey while surviving the concentration camps of the Nazis and the Jews of World War II. And then there was a second one made by Robert Schwartz or something like that, and it's called, I don't really remember the whole what it's called, but it's about I don't know. Anyways, it's about the soul of people, spiritual again, and it also speaks about our life before we actually make it to Earth. And I just wanted to, you know, enlighten myself and continue on my spiritual journey that I seem to be on with really few people right now, because in our age group there are not a lot of people on this journey. So I think this is why I can connect a lot again, you know, with people that are older than me, because they are on that path. And I don't know, our generation has lots to learn, and that dude has a lot to learn. He's trying to make you feel bad about yourself because you're open with your emotions with your family. Like, is there any other way to be? Like, I don't understand. Anyways, what's the point of having a family if you're not gonna act like one? Anyways, I come from a family where we're very loving with each other, and it's very important. So I don't know, I guess there's people out there who don't cherish their family as much, and that's their fault. But I don't know, that's pretty much all I had to say, you know. Your roomie, he's just jealous. He's jealous of your relationship with your family. He is. He's awkward around it. He's never been in that existence of somebody else like that. That's sad. That's really sad. You keep people around you that are like you, so it probably is odd. He's never been there, you know. Maybe you could help him open up a little bit more with his emotions, because it sounds like he needs it. He needs a little help. He needs a little push, you know. But then again, he seems to be content being stupid. I don't understand. Oh my god. Okay, so this video is probably long enough, and I think I pretty much said what I needed to say. I don't know if I got it across to the best of my ability, but I did want to try to make it kind of short. So anyways, I will talk to you later, and please tell me you got my letter. I'm just so, oh my gosh, you have to tell me that you have it now. Okay, if not, I'm going to cry. Anyways, I'll talk to you later, and I love you and I miss you. Mwah. Bye.